that's actually, let's see, right there was where we were going to put the cabin. And that's in relation to the trailer that we have. So there's the trailer. Cabin's going to go right there. Brought out my water tank, 2,500 gallons. Getting filled into my tank, 2,100 gallons. So it'll take about 12 minutes to fill it up. And just like with any project, once the planning is done with, the foundation begins. And my good friend Tommy brought over his tractor and helped scrape out and level out a spot that I wanted to put the cabin. Did a great job, and then he dug me some holes to put the anchors in for anchoring down the cabin. And here is the my solution to absolutely keeping rodents out from underneath my cabin. That was I laid down hardware cloth, 4 foot wider and 4 foot longer than the cabin itself, so that, like I said, to keep rodents out. And then I put the boards down on top of it, so when the mule that he was driving over the hardware cloth, it wouldn't deform and mess all up, because it had to stay straight. And that's the mule. It worked very well. Like I said, the main reason I did it was I had to keep rodents out from underneath it, because I know what they can do. Given them enough time, they would have dug a hole through the floor, and who knows. This is a Weather King side porch 12 by 20 cabin with, because the side porch is taken out of it, ends up being 192 square feet. And I went with Weather King because they agreed to put Reflectix under the floorboards above the joists. Rodents don't like Reflectix either, and extra insulation is always helpful. So, and then here I folded up the hardware cloth. I got tired and just tacked it up that first day, so I was getting so exhausted. But I got it folded up pretty much the rest of the way around. And then after I got all this done, I went around most of it and put in, I think it's 12-inch wide aluminum flashing all the way along where the screen was. And then the very first project after I got that was the flooring. So first I laid down some foam board. I think it was 1/2 inch thick. And then on top of that I laid 1/2 inch thick particle board, flooring board. And then once I got that all done, I elastomeric roof coated painted it up the sides a little bit, up where the 2x4s are there at the base, and the whole entire floor. In case any water got spilled on it, I didn't want it soaking into the particle board. And then it's on to the insulation, part I've been waiting for. Having done this, that was $1,420 for 2 kits. I'm very happy with the way it came out. I would have been happier, I think, if I'd bought one more kit and sprayed the ceiling roof with one more layer, one more full layer. I actually had more than enough to do the roof twice and some of the sidewalls again before I even started on the second kit. And I probably would have been better off paying a few more dollars and having a professional come in and do this. Would have saved me a lot of labor. But this way I know exactly how it was done. Like I said, I'm very happy with the way it came out, very happy with the way this particular product works. It mixes to show a green color when it's mixing properly. So, yay, that's done. Actually, it took me two days, 2 half days, but still 2 days. and then onto the flooring. After I elastomeric painted it, I laid down some more double bubble Reflectix, the same thing that was put under the floorboards. Now on top of the floorboards, the foam, and more floorboards, I put more Reflectix. And then I had some single wall white Reflectix that I used for my wall board, because I knew that there was absolutely no way I was going to be able to hoist around 4x8 sheets of drywall. So this was basically what I could do. So I did that, and then I laid down on top of the Reflectix, I laid down blue carpet padding, and then the cheapest carpet I could get from Lowe's. So, and then it was time to do a little bit of trim work. So got a bunch of the trim work done up for the ceiling and stuff. And then here's a big storage box I made, or I had my brothers help make, that I now keep a bunch of totes on top of. Totes and boxes and other stuff. I rarely need to get under here anymore. That's all for long-term storage under here. And then there's clothes and dirty clothes and tools and other stuff in there. And of course the top is all full of stuff now. And there's my two brothers, Jack and Bill. They decided to come down and help. There's Bill helping me on one side of this box. His help was immeasurable. Became my patron. And then there's my other brother, Jack. He drove all the way from Gunnison, Colorado to help with this, because he was the constructor of all of us. He knows how to build stuff. I don't have a clue. And this is the battery box we were working on. So now it's onto the solar. After I got all that stuff done, I was able to bring in the solar. Brought in my Midnight Classic 150 solar charge controller, going through two breaker boxes, down through a hole in the wall, out to the battery box. And here I am up on the roof installing the solar panels. And a friend was there to make sure I survived. That was my friend Chris, who came out and helped. And here it is. I have 6 panels on the east-facing roof to catch first light in the morning. This is about 6:30 in the morning, and that's how well lit they are. This is still the same 6:30 in the morning, but now I'm on the west-facing roof. You can see they're already getting a little bit of light. Not enough to do much good, but you know, and that was where the sun was coming up, so that's why I haven't faced that way. South was way to the right. And here's the battery box full of 16 Trojan T105 batteries, all hooked together in series and then parallel, and a 2000, 4000 pure sine wave inverter with extension cords running into that cabin to power the refrigerator. It's a 11.6 cubic foot, much bigger than I wanted, but that was the cheapest I could get. So, and then a box I built to stand the refrigerator on, make it much easier to get in and out. And that was a door I took out of the green trailer. And there's the first piece of furniture besides a refrigerator, was the TV stand. And then the love seat came in. Very happy with that. Perfect size, everything. I wasn't sure it was going to actually fit in there stretched out. Got plenty of room. Plenty of room. So, and then here's the cabinets that my sister donated from Gunnison that my brother Jack brought down. And there's some of my food storage and my Berkey water filter to purify any water I get. Even though all the water is potable water, I still decide to filter it. There's running water I have in there to keep the Berkey full. I can crank it on much faster than that if I want to, but that's just for demonstration. I don't waste water here in the desert. So, yeah, it's all working out very well. Very well. Very happy with that. Still have to tighten that down. I took care of that later. And the light I have for the kitchen, and I just also have more food storage around behind where the door would open up to. More cabinets. And onto the HVAC. There's my Blue Flame wall furnace. It's from Dynaglow. 10,000 BTU. Did a beautiful job this last winter. And last summer I had to I got a window air conditioning unit. Works beautiful. Shows there's the wattage it shows, 462 watts. Not bad. And here's the last fall's installation of the shower building. And it's another good friend named Sean. Came over and bent some nails. Got it all insulated up. All sealed up. Walls on. All painted. Came out beautiful. Painted the battery box the same color. So yeah, it came out great. He did a much more elaborate of a job than I was planning on, but I don't know what I'm doing. So, and there was the water heater for the shower, and here's the shower. Works beautiful. Yeah, works great. And then the final project I did was I got some new water tanks, 300-gallon, all connected up with rainwater collection. It comes down this pipe, and once it's got a ball in here, and when the ball gets the water, the pipe fills up with water, the balls go up until it plugs it up, and then the rest of the water drains into the tank. That's what they call a first flush, for getting all the stuff, junk out of the water. And here I am expanding on what I have. This is the first thing was I got a new bigger charge controller to handle some new solar panels I got. So now I have a total of 2100 watts. I moved those 4 that I had out there in the front, leading these up against the wall here, moved those up onto the roof, and put 2 250 watters down here up against the wall. So now I have a total of 2100 watts. And on to the final bit of the thing, decorating the inside of the cabin with easy canvas print of the only artwork I've ever actually done. So
this was my idea of happiness and contentment. Sitting here on my front porch, the dogs are just laying there. Just had their breakfast. I just finished my coffee. Looking out the beautiful morning. The sun's been up for close to an hour, if not more, and it's still not shining on those mountains because of the clouds in the sky. But I was thinking that it's been days since I've heard a radio. I haven't really watched the TV at all because the news is all exactly the same on every channel every day. So I don't even bother. Just keep slowly plugging away at this place. I've got so much to do. And I'm getting there. Oh well. It's life on the ranch.